most of what we think about when we write a business plan, oh, I'm going to start a company and raise money and sell a product. But when you look at what's going on in the public marketplace, you see that the model is changing very quickly. And even some of the biggest companies like Procter & Gamble now they've recognized this. And by the way, this recognition of intellectual property is only recently, only since the last 10 years. Many of these big corporations don't even have management trained in the management of these assets. But companies like Procter & Gamble have recognized that what they have across the board is not only their brands, but everything they do from production procedures, customer relationships, advertising, packaging design, all of that is intellectual property. And what they've done is they've packaged it up and they've actually spun it out and are licensing out all their technology, including all the patents they get. And the same thing for Hewlett-Packard and everything, because they recognize there's more value, more money to be made by licensing out everything that we're creating than trying to build and make it ourselves. Because intellectual property is evolving and changing and very quickly being recognized as one of the most valuable asset classes in the world. In fact, they're estimating that it's the biggest asset class in the world, bigger than stocks, bonds, real estate, when you think about all of the intellectual property. And interestingly, there's only a very, very, very small percentage of intellectual property that's being commercialized right now through licensing, believe it or not. Less than 5% of all the IP from the best estimates is being commercialized. You say, why is that? Well, part of the reason is because you have a lot of IP that gets invented, not only by small inventors, but large corporations that get shelved. You've got a bunch of IP that's developed but doesn't have any commercial application. And then you've got a lot of IP that's developed, especially by smaller businesses and inventors, that are just too scared or frightened or unknowing on what to do in the marketplace. And so that just sits there. Another thing to think about with your IP, if your challenge is trying to get into the marketplace, you know, one of the most challenging things and expensive things is try to launch a new product or a brand into a market. Okay, I don't know how many of you are trying to do that now. But it's challenging, is it not? I mean, you need money to get in. You often need money to manufacture. Well, licensing is a tool that you can use to speed your market entry. Okay, and the reason is because there is another company out there that's already got all the wheels in motion. They've got all the manufacturing, distribution, sales, and they've got excess capacity, and they're looking for good IP to tuck in there to expand their market, increase their market, enhance their products, whatever it is. And it's a question of finding them. But if you've got good IP, viable IP, and we'll talk about the ways of positioning it, you can speed yourself to market by using their resources.